Hi, welcome to our next panel. This one is going to be the best and worst case mod contest. I'm going to be your computer controller again this afternoon. My name is DP, and then with also
Althrin.
And
I'm Lion.
All right, so I think how this goes is we are going to go through photos. Our contestants submitted photos of what they believe is the best PC case in the BYOC. We're going to go through it and judge it.
Yep.
And after that, we're going to also look at the worst cases, and we get to judge it.
Awesome.
Now,
Exactly.
we might have gotten a smidge raunchy last night, but I think we're okay.
We're okay now.
We're okay.
We've learned a lot.
We learned a lot. We grew as people. We won't be as harsh.
Yeah.
Lion's here to keep us in line.
I'm the most PG member.
We've still got Creamy Roger. It's still here. Everything's pretty much the same, but it's raining really hard outside.
It is pouring outside like hardcore. And I'm not seeing us on the stream. I don't know. Oh, for some reason it pulled up the date too. Hang on. I'm sorry. IR can't do
We're
things.
probably live.
We are live now.
Are we?
My bad. That was my mistake.
Okay.
But we're good. We didn't screw that up. All right. So our first contestant is going to be Freak. And it looks like he has an end case that we're going to take a look at. As you can see on the screen behind you, gentlemen, and you should be able to see it on the stream itself better this time. We're going to do a best out of 10, or a score out of 10, 0 being worst, and 10 being like glorious. I don't want to touch it because it's the Fabergé egg of cases here.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look here.
Yeah.
He has a nice blacked out end case. I used to have one of these. It's nice and clean.
Yep.
It had the ability to hold a full-size video card. That's what drew me to it,
That's
while
nice.
being a mini thing.
Yeah, the picture. This picture doesn't. I think the only thing that's giving you the perspective is the how small this case really is the controller and the balls can that are close by.
Yes.
This case looks like a mid tower, but it's not a mid tower.
I think we have some more pictures to look at it.
Yeah.
But for sure, it's an itty bitty boy that's
Compact.
like a beast and packed in there. So here's a side view. There's a Coke bottle for reference. It looks like.
It's definitely a suitcase.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely a
Yes.
LAN
Yeah.
PC
Yeah.
kind of case.
That's the main
Travel
reason why
easy.
I invested in it back then. Oh yeah, let's talk about our pricing for this one real quick while we're looking at this case.
Yeah.
So what will the winner receive on this?
So for the best case mod this year, we're going to be giving away
This
a
chunk-
medal.
Ooh.
This fine piece of art here,
Rare.
LAN Wars
Rare.
medal,
It is authentic
and
metal.
a Razer Firefly Mousepad,
It's actually pretty cool.
which is
It's pretty
RGB. It's pretty neat.
Pretty
neat.
poggers.
And for the worst case mod, we're actually going to give away another medal. So the worst is going to get another medal, and then we've got this honkin' boy right here.
Ooh.
We're going to be giving this one to the worst case mod, and they're going to get an RGB Versa C22.
That's a
And I'm
big.
dropping everything.
That is a chunky boy. You're
heavy.
welcome
It's heavy.
for the ASMR of the stage noises, just like our last panel. All right, let's continue. I think there's one or two more photos of this one.
So he looks like he has a stealth mod. Those are typically for like water cooling.
Oh, that's right. He used his two ports to add in the two water cooling ports to add USB. That is a mod. Technically, it is.
That's
a mod.
really cool. That's pretty utilitarian.
And I definitely see that color is Noctua fan. So, little bonus points in my heart.
I love
Yeah.
it. Keeps
They-
it quiet.
People
Cool.
say they look ugly. I love that beige color.
No, it's a classic color.
Yes, I don't disagree with that.
It's beautiful. It's classy.
I like it.
And there's his video card crammed in there. This is a very small case, but you can still get that
Yeah.
beefy boy in
You can
there.
see the case mod for or the sound or
Just enough room to breathe.
just in there.
Yeah, absolutely. He does have water cooling in here too. So there's a lot going on in here.
It's got to be pretty
The
quiet.
amount of
with Noctua fans.
functionality he's fit into this very small case is
It's pretty
pretty
impressive.
good. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the last one. That was his last one. Who is this? This was Coral.
Coral.
Coral. Oh, let's do it.
Yeah,
let's judge here.
Okay.
Let's judge
Let's
case
do our first case. So we have. We'll just go down the line once you get your score in here. Having worked in one of these cases before, I will say it is not the easiest to plan properly. And small cases take a long time to get right.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready,
Yeah.
we'll do our score.
I'm ready.
So go ahead, Lion. What do you got?
So I started with a 7. This was, I think the case mod is actually pretty nice with the what do you call those mods? With the like a sleeper mod basically. That's what it's called.
Sleeper mod.
Yeah.
That's
so
a good.
for the good effort with that, it was a 7. Difficulty is like not crazy difficult, but it's pretty good effort to actually try to get everything to fit in that case.
Very true. I'm also going to give it a 7. I think the case is really cool, and I think the case is doing a lot of work here as far as what you can fit in it. I would like to see maybe some like RGB or something. I don't know if there's an RGB header on that motherboard, but
You're one of those guys.
I want to see a little bit of lights coming from your case. Make it look like a machine, you know?
Okay. I have weird stances when it comes to RGB. Because
Sure.
there's Rainbow Vomit, and then there's also
There's,
like
tasteful.
really good. There's
Yeah,
a
tasteful.
hard fine line
Yeah.
between that. I'm gonna give it 8 small boys.
Ooh.
Small boys.
Small boys.
Out of 10 because again, having worked in this, it takes a lot of planning to get it done right, and I just know that from my experience. You can see mine in the corner
Yeah.
right there.
A lot of respect for how clean
Yeah,
it looks.
it's not easy, and you have to be patient because that gear is even harder to come across.
Yep.
Okay, next up is Coral. I think he only submitted 1 photo for this one. Let's double check. Oh, we have more in here too. That's okay.
Great.
Let's, you could still enter now, maybe. Are we gonna have a cutoff?
Technically. I don't know if someone's cut off the sheet yet.
If they're not there by the last submission or last one we get to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when we're
exactly.
done, we're
If they're
done.
not there, we're done,
When we're
you
done,
know.
we're done. Okay, so let's move over to Coral. I don't remember this case back in the day. I say back in the day, it's less than 10 years.
Yeah.
I forget the exact time. It is a Cooler Master, as you can see. It's got that nice,
It is an older design.
It's a thick boy.
that solid. It's a thick boy.
Yeah, very thick.
The Energon Cube.
Is that what it's called?
No, just
Is this what
it's
it
very
reminds you of?
what it reminds me of. Yeah, it's those big cube cases that can fit all the fans.
I'm digging the Nvidia green.
I'm liking it.
I'm digging the Nvidia green. Like,
Is it an NVIDIA card though?
that's a good question. I don't know if we have specs on this, so.
See if we
Is
open
this
it
the
up.
only photo of this?
This is, I believe, the only photo of this.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
it's hard to tell, and we don't have an inside photo of Coral. I have a feeling, knowing Coral as well as I do, what he did was, let me just throw this up there to see how well it does. So, love you, Coral. Love you, buddy.
So,
You guys ready?
I'm ready. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give it a solid 3. We did not have many photos. It's a thick boy, which I like, but I like to also see the inside of the case, maybe some backside, a little bit of booty on there. But
yeah, a little bit of back end.
picture's a little bit blurry.
Yeah.
I mean, the show of the case could have had a little bit of improvement.
Yeah. I want to see the insides. I think I'm going to give it a 4. It's pretty. It's a good picture, but we need to see more. I don't know what's going on inside there.
I think I aimed a little high on this, and that's only because I agree, now looking back at it. I want to see more pictures. I want to see the inside. I want to see what's going on that makes it a case mod.
Right. This is just a case,
this
from
is-
what I can see.
From what I can tell, this is a case with pretty green lights, which is your bare minimum when it comes to case modding.
It's pretty.
It's glorious. I love
Yeah.
it. I love its simplicity. Hopefully, that's what he was going for. That is 4 thick boys on my score.
Yeah.
4 thick boys. And Freak has clarified, it is an NVIDIA card in there, and it does have RGB, so that is his.
Oh, it does have RGB.
It is RGB. He took the
Mhm.
pictures with a flash. That's why it's a little blurry there. So,
There
thank you for the clarification.
you go.
Thank you.
And I think we're ready to move on. Thank you, Coral. And who's up next? This is Jonathan. Ooh.
It's already pretty good going already.
Warboy. This will be Warboy, or Jonathan. He's got the something classified. Is it Razer classified?
Yeah, this is the
that
Razer
right?
case. It's
I believe he has more than one picture.
Is that
Yeah,
a
it is.
screen inside
Not
the case? Showing
It's the
a
011,
picture
011 dynamic. Is the
It
case.
is right here. There's a screen on here
with Doom Guy.
with Doom Guy.
Okay.
And I'm willing to bet it's animated.
I'm gonna be honest. I think that's the first time I've seen a screen like that inside a case in that
Really?
spot.
In that spot,
That's
Yes.
a good spot to put it.
I have seen some people case mod where they will take an actual old LED apart
Yeah.
and use the filters on it,
I've
and
seen
it
that.
makes like a really nice foggy effect. Maybe we get to see that, but I haven't seen it like this. That's actually pretty impressive. Like that.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know if is the Doom guy animated or is it just a static image?
I do know
If someone knows,
It is
Warboy can-
animated. He
It
has
is
clarified,
animated.
and it's called
Wow.
Project Doomslayer.
Ooh.
So Warboy is trying to hit us in our hearts here.
Read the descriptions that go with it.
There's descriptions that go. I just have
we
picture
just
names.
have photos.
Oh yeah, let's pull
I've
up
been
the
told
Google
that
Forms.
You guys are ruining it by not reading the descriptions.
We're ruining
I don't have descriptions.
Let's go to does the Google
Blame
Form work?
Eradicator.
Yeah, Eradicator. This is
We
this
are
is on you.
professionals here, y'all.
Go open up Google Chrome. I think. You have to open up the actual folder.
It's a Google form. Go to.
I'm
But
so
so-
sorry, Steven.
So a little bit background on Warboy. He actually does a lot of case mods. He's previously done an Iron
away.
Man one.
Go away.
Yes, we're here.
Go away. Go away. Go away.
And this one's actually pretty different from the last one. Last one's actually all red Iron Man themed. So I'm ready to actually see some more photos in this one. Maybe we'll get
Share
some
with me?
descriptions to go with it too.
Share with me. Where's the events folder? Go to reset. No,
That doesn't help me.
It doesn't help us.
Let's just go. Let's go with the photos.
Let's go with photos.
Let's see if I can open them.
Oh,
This is not my fault. Yet
Dad's here.
again.
I'm coming on stage. We pull up the.
Dad's here.
We're trying to
Documents
pull up
here.
the descriptions. We're missing a lot of information here. Dad is here to put us in line again. All right, Warboy. While we're doing it, he says it's custom painted with three 360mm radiators in it.
Wow.
It has a custom painted front panel. I'm sure we're about to see that here in a minute.
Okay.
And heckling. We're getting heckled because we're terrible at this. So,
all right. I will not take.
You
this.
try to come up here and do this.
yeah, it's not easy waking up at the crack of noon with balls in hand.
I've got the responses
I know,
open
that's
on my
the
phone
worst.
now.
Best. What's that?
I've got the responses open on my phone.
Oh,
now,
okay.
I think.
Maybe you can tell us the responses.
Sure. Let's see what we got.
I'll take care of pictures. You take care of responses. How about that? Will that work?
Yeah. So
Oh, so
Project Doomslayer, custom painted front panel, custom painted triple 360 radiators, custom made power cables, LCD mod, retrofitted DRGB in the case, turned off in the pictures, to replace the Razer proprietary RGB, hidden reservoir and water pump, fully custom water cooling.
I would-
Interesting.
I would like to see the RGB, even if it's on.
There's a good,
Yeah.
there's a good picture with that glass on there for that reflection.
Yeah, it looks nice. I'd like to see what it looks like with the RGB. I'm assuming it looks great in red. Probably looks incredible.
We're gonna have to go out there when this is done and look at these guys again.
So Warboy isn't here. I think he's virtual this time.
Yeah,
he's
he's
actually up
virtual.
in Missouri.
Oh, is he virtual
Yeah, he's
on this
virtual
one?
this year.
It is gorgeous. So if you could send us like a quick video, that would be great. Not right now, obviously, but in the future.
Do you want to make one comment? Presentation. Look at the background.
Mm.
Oh, look at it's like a workshop back
Yeah,
here.
he's in his workshop.
I'm impressed. That is very clean, and very well done. Yes, sir. Oh no, you're just watching. Oh, sorry. Okay, I
Executives
think
am
this
I
might
right?
be the last photo of that one. It is.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get our
Yeah.
submissions in here. What happened to my thing? There it is. Go ahead and get your scores on there, gentlemen. It is pouring outside. Like,
It's very loud.
I don't know if the microphones are picking it up, but it is loud.
It's rainy here in Texas.
Okay, I'm gonna start and go ahead.
Yeah, go
Yes, sir.
I went ahead with 8 RGBs. I enjoyed the presentation, but I did want to take off some points for no RGB being turned on. It would be nice to have an extra photo for that. The case is actually pretty clean. I'm enjoying that Doom guy. He was out there, and a little video would probably gone us a little bit, maybe an extra point or two. Might have got a 10 out of 10. but this case is well presented.
I have to make this. It's ASMR PC reviews here because the rain is actually coming across as like a nice white noise in the background. So,
Nice.
Yeah, happy little rains. All right, what do you got, Arthur?
I'm gonna give this case a 9, a nice cool 9, because I love Doom. I love Doomslayer. I like that he put the screen in there. The PC's well themed, and it's all really well put together. It's super clean. Good job.
I have to agree. I'm going to give it a nice solid 9 raindrops. That was. It's very clean. It's minimalistic, but it's also very over the top in the best ways. Very clean. I love the LED in the back. I have not seen it done like that before, so I'm impressed. So who do we have up
Very
next for
beautiful.
our description?
So let me pull up the next description. Who's we got? We got Paul left.
Yes, this is Paul.
Paul Dodd. Can I pull up the picture? Yeah, it's the white one. Okay. Deliberately selected parts for a clean, minimally lit white-black theme as an alternative to the prevalence of all the rainbow lightstorm builds. So this is really going for clean black and white, no fuss, no RGB. He's got a fractal case.
Fractal case, Be Quiet cooler,
Yeah.
GeForce video card.
Yep, it's a
Yeah.
1080.
I can't tell what motherboard it is, but it does look pretty beefy.
That cooler that he's got in there, that forced air cooler, is huge.
I think
a
it's an
chunky
Asus,
boy.
It's an Asus Tough gaming board.
It's a
Wow.
Casus top.
Asus.
Yeah,
Asus.
Casus. I'm loving Fractal. Always goes over the top when it comes to its simple colors. I really do like.
I love it. I have the Meshify 2C, which I actually love a lot. Their cases are just phenomenal to work with.
Okay. Is there another picture?
Absolutely.
There is
Yeah, there
another
is a
picture.
couple.
We have a couple other pictures.
Ooh, he's got his badge in there too.
That is his badge.
Thanks for
That's
following
actually.
directions,
Thank you
man.
for
You're so
doing
good.
that. That actually helps it a lot.
This is super clean. I have the same RGB, or not RGB, the same white Corsair RAM. It's super clean in there.
Yeah,
Especially with
It's
that big
nice.
cooler kind
it
of.
takes a
hiding
lot of
behind it.
planning to do those color schemes like
Yes.
that. It really does to have everything match.
Beautiful. Looks like Corsair Vengeance RAM. Maybe.
Oh, it does have custom cables in there.
Mm.
The whites apparently.
It's a white also PSU in there too. You can see it right through the vents.
Oh, you can. Look at that. Wow.
It's just subtle things like that I like.
Very good. It's nice attention to
the
detail.
more you look at it, the more little fine details that you can catch.
He went as far as to find a video card that didn't have green text on the side of it.
I'm
He
actually
got one
enjoying
of
all
the ones with white text.
the
actually
presentation
good
of
planning.
this computer is very nice. There's so many different angles that we got. It's clean.
It was pretty cool.
I fully agree with that. It's got nice cable management. It's got nice.
That's beautiful.
It's custom fans and everything.
Fun fact, he bought that cooler the first day of the LAN and swapped it in the BYOC.
Wow.
Swapped out, crap was over.
So this case mod was being worked
Was he
on
the winner of the
here.
contest for
No,
that?
he went to Micro Center and bought that cooler
That's some effort.
Friday morning.
Wow.
BYOC mods.
Sometimes your work is never complete, and this person really put in the effort.
He even
got some
showed us. He
SSDs.
even
The
showed us
cable
the naughty
management.
bits in the back here, and that is actually pretty good cable management.
Not a lot
in
of
the back.
people. Not a lot of people show us this part because
Yes.
this is usually where you
Look
hide
at,
all the
he put a
ugly.
second picture of his mouse and
And his
keyboard on
whole.
there.
He gave us his whole
whole
setup.
setup.
His whole
It's
setup.
clean.
I
I'm
really like
impressed.
it. I'm impressed.
Business in the front, party in the back. I agree.
That's
Here's
exactly right.
the mullet.
You could take this LAN PC to a wedding.
Yeah,
I would.
And a
Honestly, I
funeral.
would.
And a funeral because it's
Yeah.
got black.
Because yeah, it's a little bit of both. It's utilitarian. It's very fashionable. Love it. Even the white keyboard, the white mouse. Is that a ducky keyboard? Is that what that is? It's a beautiful little
It's
mechanical
either I
keyboard.
think it's a ducky or a poker. I can't tell. I'm a
Both of those are
mechanical boy.
phenomenal.
Beautiful,
mechanical
beautiful
key.
choice between the mouse and the keyboard. Beautiful choice in peripherals too.
All right. So what
So
you got?
I put a 9.56.
Ooh.
It's almost 10 out of 10. I'm enjoying the presentation. There's clean, multiple photos. So all the wire management. We got back of the case, front of the case. We could see all different color schemes. It worked well together. So definitely 9.56. I don't know if we can actually do decimal points, so we might have to round it up to a 10. But we'll see.
I'm gonna give it a solid 8. I like the black and white. It's very clean. I think overall it's a really nice build. It's very nice.
I don't disagree with either of your scores. I'm going to give this a solid 8 black and whites. I'm loving the theming of it. Freak did come up with a good name, in my opinion. Two LAN parties and a wedding.
Ooh.
That's a good name for
I'm
something
doing
like
that.
That's a good one.
We did get clarification. It's a Cool Master 60% mech keyboard. So plus on the keyb there, buddy.
Nice keyboard.
Okay, I think that was our last entry.
Yeah.
Let me just double check here. It was.
It came in real close, folks. It came in really, really, really close. But
So who's going to take it away?
considering that we don't do decimals,
I demand a refund.
I think even if Lion had scored the last one at 10, it still would have been a little too far off. Our winner for this year's best case mod contest goes to Jonathan Warboy Imler.
Nice.
Congratulations,
I
Warboy.
think, honestly, I think Warboy fully deserves all the credit. That is a lot.
He'll be
of work.
receiving this beautiful medal here for his fine work on the best case mod we saw this year, and an RGB mouse pad from Razer.
So he can match his,
We'll send these
his
your way.
case with the colors of the keyboard.
That's exactly
That's
right.
really
You
nice.
could put the red mouse pad on your desk. It'll be a whole experience.
Thank you, contestants that
Thank
entered.
you.
It's much appreciated to see some fine artistic work. I will go as far as to say that is art.
Yeah,
That is
because it
art.
is hard to
those
do.
are some very good cases.
It's hard to put together and coordinate like that.
Yes.
It takes a lot of time. So thanks for showing us your work. And really good job.
Up next, we'll have the worst case mods. So we'll be roasting your cases and trying to narrow it down to the one that's just abominable.
Yeah, from this point out, it's just going to be...
So how will we do our judging? Well, is it the higher the points, the worse it is?
Yeah,
So a 0 would be like our winner,
right.
Right.
and a 10 would be like, why is this person on this machine?
Well, we could do it the other way around.
Or
You want to?
So-
how do you want to do it?
I think 10 is the worst.
10 is the worst.
The higher we rank something, the worse it is.
Okay,
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
So if you pull up our description for the first one, do you have the screen?
yeah. Let's
Couple
get those
things I'm
pulled
gonna be
up.
looking for. I'm seeing if there's any visible dirt, maybe some dust,
Exactly.
maybe paint
This
stains.
first photo, I already see some like oily fingerprints on the top of the
Yeah.
case, and that's really great for
I mean-
this kind of contest.
I'd like to
makes me hate
go
the case
ahead
more.
on the. I don't know if you guys can see that. It says in the bottom left. It is shot on a red Magic 5S.
Ooh.
I don't know why he had to clarify that it's shot on his terrible, old, outdated potato phone. And it's powered by Nubia.
Nubia.
Can we get a clarification? What is a Nubia?
Let us know what a newbie
Right.
is.
And the fact that it has fingerprints bleeding all over it tells me that you eat clearly at your desk and you have no shame.
I do want to say this is a nice case, though. The case itself, minus all these other things, is actually the 011 Dynamic. I think it was the same case that Warboy actually won with.
What's
Really?
what's the name on this one?
This one is named Dante Beast Mode, who was actually part of the Quake Champions contest last
He also has a sticker on the front, which for case mods, for the most part, unless it's done well, stickers actually kind of take away from the case itself.
Depending on how you do it and
That's
what
what I-
kind of sticker, I fully agree. You could go full like weeb on us with stickers, or you can do a real like Chef Kiss. And this
Yeah.
is I hate to be a little rough, but this is full Weebo over
Yeah.
here.
Ooh.
And in the description for this photo set, pretty much sums it up for me.
Oh.
Good case, just dirty.
I agree.
Do we have
I
any
agree
more
with that.
photos? Or is it just,
That's a really
This is
honest.
the
That's a
only photo
really
that we have.
honest.
That is
submission.
very honest.
that
And
is
you know
pretty
what?
effort.
I appreciate your honesty.
Yeah.
That to me, that'll help with this judgment. Here.
Exactly.
The honesty counts. It's like, well, I know I'm a dirty boy, dirty girl.
What's actually inside that case? Is it an old video card in there
Did he
too?
give us?
He
It
didn't
looks
give us
like
any.
we didn't get any specs, but I do
No specs.
see. I think it's a fairly old card in there. Maybe we could get an answer in chat.
But that cooler on the CPU there's no fan of the CPU going through. Maybe on the back side, but and that rainbow cords in there, wires, PSU wires.
Yeah, this the old school stock photos. I've been told that is ketchup and mustard fingerprints all over the case. So somebody went to a Whataburger and just
That is
0 Fs.
that
Wash
is
your hands.
disgusting.
Yes, wash your hands. It's 2021.
It's
Corona
gross.
times. I think I'm ready for scores.
Yeah, I
I
think
can
I think
read
I,
this
I
one
think
too.
I understand what this one's gonna get.
I truly appreciate the honesty, though. I really do.
I'm good to go. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and just go a 5 out there. I think it is not the worst case, not the best case. It's pretty in the middle of the road. The cases has much potential to be worked on and stuff like that. I did see some disgusting wires in there, handprints.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it has potential to actually improve itself. So I'm just gonna give it a straight 5.
There is a lot of potential to improve itself. I agree.
It's a great space.
Absolutely. I'm going to give it a 6. I think it's dirty, but I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, overall, it is nasty, though. You should get some Windex or something.
Yeah.
Clean that up.
I'm going to give it 6 fingerprints out of 10. I do think this could go a long way here. Ditch the sticker, get some canned air, blow it out, get a chamois cloth and clean your screen, and don't forget to wash your hands.
Yeah,
And
wash
then
your hands. When
You
you're
could
done.
have an actual pretty, even with the stock cases, coolers, everything else.
Yeah.
I feel like it could have been a clean thing. And I'm not sure how I feel about how it was shot on a potato.
That actually, maybe I should add some points for that, but I think I'm gonna stick with the 5 for now.
I mean, I'm judging out of a case mod, not phone
No,
quality.
yeah,
That's exactly right.
So.
Okay.
All right, I think we're ready up next.
On to the next one.
Next. We have Brand Flakes. We have a few pictures from Brand Flakes on this one.
Okay. We got quite a description here.
What
I'll go
kind
ahead
of
and,
close up is
Uh,
this?
I don't know what we're looking at,
that the
but I
box?
feel
I'm
like...
gonna tell you what we're looking
Okay,
at.
let's see.
okay.
This is an Umbrella Corporation car door light converted for use on my build. A switch was installed in the hole of the fan screw where the hole. Wow. All right. A switch was installed in the hole where the fan screw is supposed to be, so it sticks right out the top of the case. At least the cord for the light is zip tied down so it doesn't become loose and pull the wires around inside my build. I haven't taken the 3M tape off to stick to the side of the case because I didn't want to damage the light when transporting to LANs. Now it just dangles there because I'm not always in the mood for Resident Evil vibes. I sharpied a piece of tape with different colors to act as makeshift LED light.
Oh, let's go through some more pictures
I need to
before we fully comment on this. The description alone.
That was fire for description. That was awesome.
Okay, so from this angle, honestly, it's not too bad. I give them that credit. It's Umbrella Corpy, that's for darn sure.
Okay. It just dangles off the case.
So it's hooked into the case, but it hangs off of it.
Yes. It's not fully secured, but it's secured enough.
I feel like it's gonna get snagged in something when they just you're gonna yank the case out and just.
But the thing is, I don't think they care anymore.
They don't care enough to even remove the 3M part to stick it to
I
something.
want to see more of the case. Okay.
This
great.
Oh wow, that is construction paper and tape. I
A for effort.
A for effort.
Tried.
Yeah, I tried hard.
You tried.
Oh, and there it is. That is a Sharpie piece of tape for a nice.
So we have zip ties, we have Sharpie, we have tape, we have a car light.
We have too laziness to even take off the 3M tape.
But we got to ask ourselves an important question.
Is this the full setup or is this a different one?
That's a different
That's a
setup.
different one. Okay.
So this,
there's so many questions.
I have a lot of questions about the case itself. This is a lot of pictures of this light that you've put on your case,
So do we
but
have-
I'm not clear.
Is this the one picture of the case?
This is the one clear picture we have of the case.
Everything else is just the light.
I think I'll loan on the factor. I'm pretty sketched out by this case.
I'm a little concerned about it. It looks like a fire/tripping hazard to me.
All right, so I'm gonna give it actually an 8 because I have so many scare factors of this. I think it's
It's very spooky.
very spooky.
It's very spoopy.
I think it should not be in the BYOC because something's gonna get caught on fire. Something's gonna trip on a wire. I'm just concerned, but that's a. I have no words.
I had no idea. I just looked at that picture you were looking at, DP. Look at how long the cable is for the light. It's like a bundle. You can take that.
It's twist tied together.
Yeah,
for
there's so
cable
much slack that they had to. Incredible.
We're not making fun of you. We're laughing with you. I hope that's going.
It's just funny that there's that much cable.
Wait, is this another picture of the case right here?
This is the
kinda see on the
case.
You can see the power button.
Yes.
That's the first time.
Yeah.
It's harder to
noticed
see on the
that.
TV for me. So
I don't.
through the fan hole.
It looks. I gotta give A for effort on that one. Let's judge it. What do you got?
I've got a 4. I'm just not happy that there's not enough pictures. I don't think there's enough pictures here.
You need more justification.
I need more case pictures. Like, I didn't get to see the inside. I just saw this light that you've jerry-rigged, and it's funny.
Is that it?
Bran, and
But-
apparently if we check Discord, it gets worse. We don't have time for that, unfortunately. But we will follow up with you in
We
person
can't.
for your safety and concern. I'm going to give this 7 umbrellas because WTF.
Yeah.
Nice ideas. Let's talk. I'm a little concerned about your health.
I'm gonna come check this out after this.
Yeah.
Just make sure I understand what the
Okay.
heck's going on.
Moving on, it looks like we have Austin with external radiator, is what it's titled.
We may need to just speed round and try to go through everything really quick.
Sure.
This is the last one.
And this is the last one from Wizard IRL. I bought a dual rad radiator setup for my 011, only to find out it didn't fit. I had mounted it to the second radiator externally with a fan mount. Now I can't transport it anywhere.
This looks like intestines just spewed out.
Actually, you're not wrong. It does look like intestines. Like somebody gutted it.
You just rubber through the rubber. I mean, that's an expensive setup right there. That's several $100s worth of fittings and tubing, but it's intestines. That's interesting.
It is a fractal case or a line. The stickers in the back.
It's an Aero 11
is it-
dynamic.
Is it LANallNIGHT or no? What is it?
That's LANallNIGHT. This is our third case we've seen this one.
Okay.
Popular case.
I'm really sorry that you came across those problems. It could have been better. The fact that you took the picture on your kitchen table, again, makes me concerned about your mental health and well-being.
Why is the PC running at 100%? You can see on the task manager 100% CPU running during these photos.
I'm assuming it's because the cooling is not working properly.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like that
assume-
could be.
And I think it's worth mentioning this was a submission last year too.
Was it?
It's this exact same case with this exact same build.
Oh man,
Okay.
maybe
there wasn't a rule against
It's a
it.
return. No, of course not.
There's
There
no
wasn't a
rule
rule
against
against it.
No, I don't think so.
Um,
It's pretty awful that the radiator's on the outside of the case.
it is pretty bad.
I'm,
That's
That used to be a thing too. Remember, where
I
it was
do
a
remember.
purposely done thing, and now it's like, no, let's not.
It's
do
not
that.
cool anymore.
Yeah, it's not literally.
I have my score in, so I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 3 because I want to see the end product. I don't fully think this is the end product yet, and I think this is actually going to be a best case mod in the future. Because it is going towards water cooling with tubing and fittings and stuff like that. It is missing some parts on top, so I feel like it's a work in progress. So I'm gonna go with a 3 because I think it actually is more of a best case mod, even though it is intestines.
I think I'm going to give it a 4. I think I agree with the Lion. It's not that bad, but the radiator is pretty bad being on the outside. And those tubes for the water cooling they look awful. But it's not that bad. I think it's still a good looking case.
I don't disagree with either of y'all's score. I'm going to go a little bit higher because this is the first time I've seen this.
Yep.
I'm going to go with 6 water cooling loops because you have loops galore and apparently it ain't working to help you. Get some help. I would think after a year, if that is true, you would have had this fixed by now. But if you are truly sitting on this, that is a problem. That is a problem.
Okay.
I think I screwed up. There was 2 pictures on this one.
Oh.
There is the inside picture.
Is this the fingerprint
Oh,
case?
wow.
This is the fingerprint case. This does not help nor change my original.
No, this
decision.
isn't. Is this the fingerprint?
This
yes,
is the
it is the
fingerprint.
fingerprint
This is the
case.
fingerprint
This
case.
is also another Leon.
I
case.
stand by my case, my initial.
I'll stand by my score.
I
also.
stand by it. But that is my bad. But ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
So was
Gross.
the last one?
That was the last one.
That was the last
our
one.
Let's
We got a
skip these
straight
scores.
tie between Dante
Can we-
and
can we do
Brian
a
Flake. So let's do a little
side by
we got
side?
a little side by side comparison.
Yes.
Or flip back and forth.
So Dante was this one. And Brand Flakes was our... So we had fingerprints versus sketchy wiring.
I'm leaning towards the sketchy wiring one.
So you're leaning towards sketch wiring.
That one really just sketches me out more than fingerprints and garbage wiring.
So we have one for sketch.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go for fingerprints.
Ooh.
I don't.
So it's coming down to me.
Ooh,
I
DP,
think-
DP.
I think the car door light's cool, but I don't think it's that sketchy. I don't think it's that spooky.
For me, what it boils down to is I honestly think fingerprints, after looking at this photo, this is my tiebreaker. I'm going
Okay.
to come to it. That is a literal fire hazard.
I
That is a fire hazard.
I'll
So
give you
this, to me, I'll break the tiebreaker here. That will be our clear winner this
All right.
evening.
Dirty fingerprints.
Dirty fingerprints.
Dante the Beast.
Dante the Beast.
Congratulations.
You somehow managed to win quick champ or
You
help
come
win
out
our
on
quick
top,
champions.
and you're getting a brand new Versa C22.
Don't screw this
Thermaltake.
up.
This
This
better
is a
not have-
nice case.
This is not. Don't do that
Yes.
to this.
if this
Um,
has fingerprints, we're gonna be talking later.
This better be in the best looking PC case contest next
And
year.
you will
It
also
look good.
receive a beautiful medal. Congratulations to our winners, Dante.
I'd like to say thank you, everybody, for your time. And we're going to take another quick commercial break, and then we have Goliath Games actually coming up here, and they're going to do a panel going over some of their, I think, some of their new games that
Some
they're
new
pushing.
games.
Yeah, I think they're
Yeah.
working on some new stuff.
We're going to have a little bit of a longer break so we can get the tables readjusted for them, and then we'll come back with some more gaming and content for you guys.
Thanks for
you.
joining us.
Thank y'all very much
you.
for participating and joining us.